Oh, hello, welcome to Dinosaur Wizards in Space. I had one of those wonderful moments where I'm like, oh, we're live. Um, okay, wait a second here. I am getting echo. All right, I just confused myself with Twitch on the second window, coming in
Been
10
there, done
seconds
that.
later. All right, so now we're actually live for Dinosaur Wizards in Space. Hi, I am Rev. I wrote the game. I'm running the game tonight. It's going to be so much fun. This is the second time that I've gotten this crew together to play Dinosaur Wizards in Space, and they're super fun. I write games for Thought Punks. You can find us on Twitter at Thought Punks. It's pretty straightforward. We're also doing a crowdfunder thing, and I'll talk about that and send out links at the end. And so until then, let's go around the table and introduce our wonderful cast and crew for today. Let's start with drama. Jack.
Hello, yes, that is me. I am Jack. I will be playing Droma tonight, the angry ankylosaur sorcerer. I'm very excited for this and getting back to smashing things. You can find me over on my own channel, twitch.tv/RPGs Uncovered, and the associated YouTube. I run a series, RPGs Uncovered, dedicated to showing just how quick and easy it can be to learn a new TTRPG. So come check that out. We got demo plays and bite-sized tutorials, and every Wednesday I do a Whip Workshop creator interview. This Wednesday, we're going to be talking with The Treacherous Turn and a rogue AI game in the works, and I'm really excited for that. Coming out on Twitter, Discord, social medias, everywhere. RPGs Uncovered.
Awesome. And Stacy, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen/Youngles. I do stuff for across the internet, so if you want to know what I'm doing, you can find me at Jen Geeky. But most people lately, all I want to say is that Itaewon by Night is on a break. We'll be back April or something. So if you like Vampire the Masquerade, that takes place in South Korea, it's a pretty fun time. So come check that out. Yeah, Disney.
Awesome. And then next up we have Skylar. Zoe.
Hello, I'm Zoe Tripper. I'm playing Skylar today. If you're wondering why I look like a Sith Lord, it's because Skylar has had some developments since our last viewing of her. So that's
Are
gonna
you
be
saying you're
exciting.
not a Sith Lord?
I cannot confirm or deny that allegation, but yes, super excited for tonight. Yeah, let's be dinosaur wizards in space once again.
Yes. And then last but not least, we have Rex, Julian.
Yes, I'm Julian. I'll be playing Rex. You can find me on the Twitterverse at ESHeroCast. I am by day a nerdy wellness communicator, and by night, just a nerd.
All right. And so, as the name implies, all of our wonderful cast here are dinosaur wizards, and they're in space on a giant, lovely ship. Excuse me.
They tried to murder us.
Yeah, a little bit. The Sublime Joy of Destruction. And it has a mother AI, Quinn, that never really talks to anybody. And there is a main AI called BIOS that mostly ends up talking to, excuse
Me.
Yeah, to our comms officer who...
That's right.
I am the comms officer.
Oh, I mean, our computer officer.
There you go.
Yeah, our comms off, and then we have our comms officer. And then we also have a security officer who does a very good job making sure that we all feel secure. And then we've got our battle commander there, who likes to smash things a lot.
A lot.
We are a very effective team.
And when they last left off, they were exploring some strange mysteries, including why their intern seems to keep dying and coming back.
Yeah, that was part of a time loop that the mother AI tried to kill us with.
We also found some very hungry alien organisms and fed them rockets.
That's true.
Very productive.
But the real question is everybody feeling secure right now?
I'm getting there.
Okay. Just let me know what you need.
So Zoe, if you would describe for your compatriots how you've changed a little bit.
Okay. How long has it been roughly? Has it been months, years, like 3 days?
It's been like several months since
Okay.
it's been kind of a quiet stretch since then.
So upon learning that the computer could like replicate us and our intern, my inhibitions in regards to necromancy have really kind of faded. They've flown out the window. You find Skylar in her quarters, which have been like reorganized to be basically this horrible cryo tube with cables coming from the walls, and slowly from out this tube she rises, looking very skeletal now, with the like blue eyes peering out, glowing from the like behind a hooded thing, and she just kind of like hisses and crawls, and this cable snap, and she goes right to her comms table.
Nice. So yeah, it seems like she's looking a little corpse-like, a little lich-like there. And
This has been happening over time, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah,
like
yes,
it's kind of like we're a bunch of frogs and she's the boiling pot of water. Like it's not all at once she walks out and all the skin fell off. It's
been gradual. Like
okay.
Yeah, like withering.
I think it's super cool.
Does it make you feel secure?
It makes me feel secure that you seem to be secure, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters then. Yep, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have somebody who's been working on some runes turning into iron. They'd like to talk about that.
Yes, so Druma's a big ankylosaur, and it looks like he's only gotten larger since last we saw. Fairly typical brownish tan, little bit of red here or there on his dermal platings, but what is most noticeable is now each and every one of them has this intricately carved rune on each of those plates that just catches the light and shimmers a bit, almost metallic like, as I stomp, I should say, through the corridors of this spaceship. And every now and then, it just looks like I get this metallic sheen anytime Druma gets particularly angry. More grayscale begins to seep through, desaturate from the rest of his coloring. And we've probably seen a few instances already where Druma has turned his body completely into iron or some other such strong metallic material.
Nice. Julian, was there anything that people might notice that you've been working on, or ways that you've changed, or are you just kind of maintaining a status quo there?
From the outside, it's gonna seem like I'm maintaining my status quo. I am still a very large Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm still a vegetarian. I am still trying not to hurt anything at any point in time. Yep, pretty much. However, I'm doing it more in an attempt to connect to spirit realms, in a not quite a search for nirvana, but just a sense of inner peace.
How does working alongside what seems to be a literal lich at this point do for that? Does it help
There's a mix of me not noticing the difference because it's gradual, and the part of me that does notice it probably sees it as a test of acceptance for you being you.
Aw. You accept my evil. And I
But
appreciate that.
it tests my ability to accept.
Ah.
But every day I do.
And Jen, is the same question for what's going on with Stacy? Does it
So
seem like just
Stacey hasn't really been doing much different. Stacey's just kind of like focusing on everybody else so much that like Stacey doesn't really focus on herself at all. They just kind of are like, you're happy and Lich like, and that's cool, and you like that, and that's perfect for you, and you know, whatever's going on with you with your stuff, drama, that's great. You continue to do that. And then I think with Rex it's a little bit more just like, yeah, whatever makes you happy too. Totally cool. So Stacey just kind of focuses on keeping changes hard, and she just wants to make sure that everybody is secure while they're going through their changes and doing their thing and helping keep the peace if she needs to, and that's where they're at.
okay? Awesome. So our security officers, I just have a little like montage in my head of like Zoe's doing like some horrible like forbidden arcane act, and there's like crackling black shadows around, and like Stacy just pops her head and like, is everything okay? Are you feeling secure? Yes.
Are
Okay,
you-
good.
Are you following protocols?
Yeah.
Just make sure if you put anything at the airlock, you close it up behind you. That's all I ask. And no spell gunk that will smell in shared areas. That's it.
Okay. I'll be sure to do that.
Thanks.
Our security officer going around enforcing the HR rules. I love it. So, as we're cruising through space, I am going to make the random rolls.
I'm not a fan of this.
Oh, I mean, they're just random rolls. What harm could come to you? It's totally safe.
Are we
and
on the way
secure.
somewhere, or are we just in space?
Last I was aware, you guys were zooming around searching for signals and signs of
Oh, that's
other
right.
dinosaurs. You could change that. That's not fixed in stone. If you guys would like to pursue signs of alien life or look for any kind of interesting things in particular, you're totally welcome to.
I will say Skylar is interested in the other dinosaurs, but she's also very interested in just life in general, and whatever life that Drama and Rex happen to step on and kill are also really great bonuses to my master plan.
Drama, that was the last of an alien species, and now I can preserve it forever.
Excellent.
Do we still have our intern?
Yes, intern Bob is still around.
Which
Megan, the
number
little
is
one,
this?
unfortunately perished. If you're going to, are you going to ask BIOS, or are you just counting on your own? You're going to ask?
Yeah.
Okay. Intern Bob is currently on iteration 14.3777 times 10 to the 432nd power.
The computer says there's been a lot of Bobs.
Iteration incremented.
Stop. Bob Flesh is useless now. I'm looking for new flesh.
So Zoe was indicating that she would like to look for signs of alien life. Is that what everybody else is on board with?
But also
Yes.
dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, I think, are our primary.
Yes.
All right. So, for our viewers, in Dinosaur Wizards in Space, the way the dice work is usually you roll 3 dice. The first one is your answer, like a yes or no, pass or fail. The second one is like a wrinkle. It could say that you get the plain answer, or it could add a but or an and to the answer. So like yes but or no and. And then the third die is a flavor die, which is like a different factor, like weirdness or safety. And the neat thing about the system is that you can also ask it questions when you're running a game or if you want to play solo. And that's what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to make a roll and ask it. And we'll call it weirdness. We'll say, do you hear any signs of dinosaurs? Since you're searching for them and you've been doing it for several months. And the answer is yes. And it's extremely weird. So as you're sorting through the logs, you notice a whole bunch of fragments that seem very much like they could be messages from other dinosaurs. But there's something extremely off about it. First of all, it seems like there's a lot of messages. And you weren't even aware that many of you escaped. It seems like there's at least several other ships that you're receiving fragments from. They either maybe pass through the area or are in surrounding nearby areas. And the other thing that's very strange is most of them sound like some kind of warning.
Like turn around, go home.
Like this is like something is wrong. The messages are a little strange and unusual. But it sounds like they are saying that there's either something wrong with them or something wrong with the space, with the area that they're in.
Who's receiving all this intel?
Who that would be your comms officer first, and then probably your computer officer as they go through the data or see it logged.
I want to say you do not get the message straight away. Like I'm getting the message coming in. I retort it to one of my little minions who just is one of the many creatures we run into along the way that I have skeletonized. And I go tell him what's happening. And then it runs up, scuttering up to you and just goes.
I pick it up and bring it very close to my giant face. Actually, I can't reach my face. Okay. And I go, what was that? I don't know what that means.
Skylar at her seat kind of leans back and says, they're useless without vocal cords. And I start to reiterate the messages I've been picking up.
That definitely sounds like something we should look at. Someone could need help.
Yeah,
Possibly
sounds
a
fun.
dinosaur.
Approach at ramming speed.
That'll get rid of the thing that they're warning us about.
Drama, we gotta work on your feeling of security for the rest of the crew. Okay, I'm just saying.
I feel very calm and very secure.
Oh, good. I'm
about
glad.
this plan.
About ramming? About
Ramming
the ramming plan?
speed.
Mm-hmm. Whatever happens will happen.
We'll hold together.
Stacy looks over at our lovely Lich and is like, kind of like a, oh, okay, well, if you got this, then I'm with you. But like, I don't know about those two.
I think everything will play out to our advantage.
Okay. And then Stacy's gonna go back to their station where they have acquired a plushie because Stacy's holding in all their insecurities by making sure everybody else feels secure. And so it's her emotional animal that she doesn't actually have to take care of.
I want to say maybe Skylar has gotten Stacy a stress ball or something like that
Yes,
as
that
well.
makes sense.
Love a stress
There's
ball.
probably a couple of
Oh my
popped
God.
remnants of stress balls lying around.
Like the stress balls that are like pimples that you can like pop
Yep.
Oh, yes,
fake
yes.
pimples out of. I feel like Stacy would be a pimple popper.
And you know, Zoe, like necromancy, I mean leather and materials like that are corpse materials. So you definitely could make a regenerating little popper.
I didn't realize where you're going for it first, and I could. I'm going to ignore that though. Like,
Or
it's
you could just
going-
use Bob. That's what I've been doing.
You're like there are some
You've been
there are some
popping-
lines too far.
Bob's pimples.
I mean, with the rest of them, yeah.
No wonder we keep going through Bob's drama.
Well, we're not running out.
That's true.
I need some quiet time.
So we're all four ramming head first.
Ramming speed.
Who's the pilot?
I thought Quinn was, or oh no, was it Megan? Was Megan the pilot?
Do we not have a pilot?
I mean, you have a
Who's
ship's
flying
AI.
this thing?
Like, I feel like Rex would be in charge of the AI since Rex is a computer person.
Well, I communicate what the AI does and says. I don't tell it to do anything.
It's your day to start.
Okay.
Assert yourself.
I'm
Programs
going
the
to
computer
attempt,
then.
I think I need to make a roll for this because I have no arms. I'm going to make wander over to however the flight controls are on this ship and just lean forward onto him.
All right. So
Hopefully aiming the ship in the direction of the warning/distress calls.
So as we discussed before last time, the ship stations will generally readjust to the dinosaur using them. But you do have a fussy, unreliable AI, and the dice think it's funny to give you the exact opposite of what you need for a station.
That makes sense.
When you go over to the station, it gives you like a tiny little person seat, like a tiny seat and controls that are like you have long arms.
That makes sense. Do I need to roll to see how fast we're going?
You can, yes, you can make a roll to try to interpret the control display, especially since it's all distorted from your perspective at this point.
Yeah. Do I roll all three?
Yes, you can roll all three, and we'll just go for a straight usefulness on the flavor.
Okay. I got a 3 on the first one,
Okay.
and then a 2 on the second, and a 1 on the third.
All right, so that's a no but and absolutely unuseful. So you stare at it, and for a minute, it's like, wait, I think I know what that is. And then the moment you start to say it, you don't. No. But you do, at least because you got a but on that answer. you do understand that probably a large part of the problem is that the station didn't adjust right for you.
It's not entirely my fault.
Yeah, like it's like trying to read a sheet of paper, reading it flat.
Bob, Bob, Bob.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please set the coordinates for the ship to ram in towards whatever's out there.
Wait, to ram into it, sir?
Yes,
Um,
as Drama instructed.
okay. I'll try. And he tries exceptionally well.
Wonderful.
So the same thing for him with the usefulness flavor. He got a moderately useful result and got a yes and. Okay, so he's standing on a weird awkward angle trying to look at the screens. So it looks like it says the signal came from a nebula over there. I think there's black holes. Do we
That
still
could be
want to
fun.
ram into the black holes? I know I'm just an intern, but I don't think that's a good idea, sir.
How do we feel about running into the black holes, team?
I don't feel very secure about
Okay.
black holes unless anybody knows where they go.
I think it will destroy all of my hard work.
Mm.
I could probably smash a black hole, but I don't think the ship would survive.
Do you think that's what the messages are warning us about?
It looks like the sensors can't read all the dust and radiation. It makes it hard to see.
Can I clean up these messages to see exactly what they're warning us about?
You absolutely can do that. Yes.
I feel like I should have done this earlier. But here we
have to
go.
get through whether or not we're going to ram first.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm gonna roll.
Hindsight is always 2020. So you could do one of two things. You could roll, which will give you a chance for more complete information, or because comms is your ship talent, you could just take like a very like a very limited simple success automatically.
The dice. I must roll them for the chaos. Here we go. Oh, a 5, a 4,
Ooh.
and a 4.
Wow.
All right. So that's a clean yes and clearly useful. So yeah, you do manage to clean them up a bit. And the first thing that stands out to you is that you hear your own voice.
Oh, good, another me. I'm so fabulous.
Apparently, at some point, something happened or happens or is happening to you. Because the other crewmates, you hear their voices as well. But it is mostly your voice. And given the goodness of the role, there's something especially wrong with the way your voice sounds to you, because it sounds like old you.
Interesting. And we all
Like
sound in
voice.
Yeah. We all sound in distress as well, right?
Yes, very distressed. Though it's like conflicting stories. It sounds like the ship is being destroyed multiple times in multiple different ways.
Not an intern exploding repeatedly in the cargo hold.
And you sound particularly disgruntled with somebody who had the idea to redirect the asteroid so that you wouldn't end up in space in the first place.
Well, it's much younger.
Yeah. So at that point, I just kind of hold up a skeletal hand, like click my little claws together and say, "False alarm, it's just us. But we do seem to be in distress. We are not secure." Yes, Rex.
But we're here. Like
Yes.
now.
I think this was in the past. Because we're trying to redirect a meteor. Maybe. But I don't remember this.
So we've already done that.
It might just be replications of us. I don't know. Yes, Rex.
Is it a meteor or an asteroid?
I listened to it again. Meteor. I can actually, I'll play it so everyone can hear it after I've cleaned it up.
Yeah, it sounds like Zoe is extremely upset with somebody for trying to stop the destruction of Earth and you fleeing into space because it screwed everything up. In particular, in one, like there seems to be some particular pet or experiment that Zoe is particularly upset about with Drama about.
Drama, did you used to have a pet?
No.
No, it sounds like Drama smashed her pet or something like that.
That's what I meant to say.
I can't help it if things are running underfoot.
That's true.
You're supposed to look out for the things under your foot, Drama.
That's also true.
Anything below my feet is floor.
Clearly not.
It is when I'm done with it.
Also, I don't know why I'm so upset about it. I could just resurrect it.
Could you do that then?
I don't know. I don't remember this.
But okay, like from what you do remember on that time of your version of whatever may or may not have happened, when did your ability to be you now start?
I just turn my dark undead eye sockets towards Rex, and I'm just like, what?
When did you start being able to make skeletons? Was that before we escaped or after?
I want to say after. When faced with a crisis, you need to find ways to deal with said crisis, and I deal with by resurrecting the dead.
Which has side effects sometimes of helping us feel secure.
So Drama, while the messages are playing in the background and people are talking, what one little snippet stands out to you? It's you complaining that people chose violence instead of a diplomatic resolution.
I think these are imposters. I would never say something so peaceful. I'd say we launch a full spread of torpedoes and just blow up the whole damn nebula. Be done with it.
I would like to meet us. We're so
I don't
cool.
like the sound of any of these people.
Can I find... Go ahead.
Stacey was just going to say, that makes a lot of sense, Drama.
I would like to go through and find a clip of Stacy specifically saying, I don't care what happens. Or something like that. Does that exist in this play?
A little clicky and find out. Roll some dice. Stacy bursts into one of your morning broadcasts, yelling at you about warning people because they deserve to be afraid.
Is there any sign of me hearing other Rex eating meat?
Uh,
I see we got a hydrate check.
oh, hydrate check. We're all staying hydrated as we explore the weirdness.
I've done a bad. I have nothing with which to hydrate. It's empty.
Oh no.
You just did a good job hydrating up front.
There we go.
Pre-gaming the hydrate. Uh Julian Rex here's a snippet of Skylar complaining about Rex constantly eating like the life forms that she's collected to experiment on.
All this is wrong. I need to educate my other self on proper manners. We must find ourselves.
I don't know if I want to find myself.
But I have been on a journey of inner peace. What better way to find and complete my sense of inner peace by meeting and finding myself?
I mean, I'll go help you guys find yourselves. I just don't really care about my other.
No,
That's
this is a
so.
threat to all of us, and we should respond in kind.
What if can we do like half?
Like, rip them in half? I could do that.
Half what?
Sure. The ship's moving, I think.
We're in space. The ship's always moving.
Didn't we try to aim it like, or like being moved?
Well, it looks like it says it's moving towards the nebula.
All right, on we go. Fate has chosen for us.
I think we will grow more powerful, absorbing the imposter's power.
See, that's a
that?
positive option.
Glad we're all on board.
I like it. I like it.
Stacy was like, I don't really care. Maybe we shouldn't. And then absorbing the power. Oh, wait a minute.
More power is gonna make me feel more secure. So down.
Bob, aim the ship at the us.
The us.
All right, the AI has decided to stop being fussy at this point, and the station reconfigures for Bob. And okay, I don't know if I'm reading this right, and maybe it's because the nebula is distorting things, but it looks like there's at least a dozen ships.
Are they all the same ship?
The few I can read have our transponder, kind of. Like the wrong check code.
Well, we seem to have a target-rich environment. Easier to hit things.
It's true.
Okay.
So which one would we like to try and communicate with?
The one that survives the torpedo salvo.
Are we torpedoing ourselves? What is happening here?
They're not ourselves. They're wrong.
They're wrong. Okay,
But they
drama.
can be helped.
Actually, I really want to meet the other drama. I think that would be very educational.
Yes, a fight to the death. There can be only one.
I told you that Highlander movie wasn't good for you. Watching too much of it.
I love how Drummer's nightmare self is a pacifist.
Can we see the ships?
No. No, the nebula is very bright and dusty.
Oh.
As you pass through the edge of the nebula, the ship sort of shakes a little bit, which is unusual.
Whoa. You're all supposed to do it with me, otherwise it just makes me look stupid.
You're
Thank you.
I'm on 4s. I'm good.
Julian, BIOS actually speaks to you. Warning, entering viscous space area.
I heard the computer say enter viscous space area.
Ew.
Like,
Yeah. It sounds like fluid.
I don't know. I don't like fluid.
Is it flammable?
I have 7,547 entries on fluidic space. Would you like to peruse them?
No.
The computer says there's a lot of things to communicate with.
Communication targets. 47 communication targets and identified.
47 communication targets have been identified.
Are any of them the imposters?
I have a feeling they're all imposters.
Let us
Like
ver-
different versions of us. Each one slightly.
Okay, but like which versions would
17
Skylar's
of
be?
47 signals identified as false transponders.
False trans. The computer has identified 47 false transponders. I don't know what that means.
17
Like what-
of 47.
Why 17? Who has been not multiplied?
Okay, but my question is, would it be Skylar before Lich Skylar or Skylar after Lich Skylar that gets opposited? Is it?
Yes. There's enough options to find both probabilities.
Curious, like help us with the timeline to see when they were created.
Maybe head to the closest one.
Okay.
Let's do that. I like that idea.
Skylar, you're being held.
Oh.
The ship is being held.
Yes, I'll open up the comms. Surrender your flesh unto us.
Hi.
This is surviving Captain Drummer. I come in peace. There's no need for
I
violence.
fire a torpedo.
It's I was gonna say it's a lie.
I
That's
fire.
not something Drumma says.
Full spread.
I agree. I am a dinosaur of peace and a wizard of calmness, and I believe that is the right decision.
Okay, and is exactly as you say that a salvo of 100 torpedoes flies from from your ship, and hey, what are these gifts? Please be gifts. Oh no, they're not.
They're gifts.
I think they intend for you to die. Don't worry. I'll come get the remains.
Intern Bob is like, one contact is gone off the screen now.
Great. Hail the next one.
I hail the next one.
Okay, you put out a hail. And um a a voice you don't know pipes in. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Oh no, it's you.
Who?
Who-
To
who?
whom?
I'm not going to tell you where I am.
I silently run like a location thing.
I saw what you did to me.
I
Other
do.
me's. Me.
Bob?
I don't know how this works. No? Who's Bob?
Well, we thought it was you, but clearly that was a mistake.
Okay, Skylar, make a roll for me.
Sure. Okay.
Just a flat roll.
Just a flat roll? All right, I got this. Maybe. 353.
All right. That's a no and.
Ooh. All right.
That's rough.
Bob starts freaking out a little bit.
Our Bob?
Mhm.
Okay. I gotta keep track, sorry.
It seems like when you did your scan that they noticed and sent out a bunch of flak or or something, but part of the nebula dust is detonated, and it's scrambled the sensors a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah, please don't. I don't want to hurt you, but I don't want you to hurt me. I saw what you did. You're trying to get rid of all the rest of us.
I have no idea who you are. Tell us your name.
I'm Cherry.
Please. I don't know if they can
Captain
hear me across the
Cherry.
ship.
Cherry. I know everyone can hear it. I assume you can all like this is future tech. We
On
could probably talk
speakerphone?
across the room. Yeah.
His voice sounds confused and insignificant. I say we move on.
Let them know that the one we eliminated was just doppelgangers of ourselves, and since we don't recognize them, there's no danger to them.
I relay that and say, you may live for now. Wait, are you a dinosaur?
Yes.
We've been looking for dinosaurs. This is so exciting.
We'd like to come see you. Never mind.
We
I
can
changed
be
my
best
mind.
friends.
We're not gonna kill you though, at least unless you do something dumb.
Well, no, we can't kill him. We need to save the dinosaurs. That's
Well,
like
yeah.
our actual mission.
I know, but I'm just saying, you know, not the mean ones. We're saving the mean ones.
Yes.
Okay, fine, but the mean ones have to stay on the other side of the ship. Or else I don't feel very secure.
I have a weird question. How do rockets go in fluidic space?
Let's
How
find out.
we've already fired some.
How do the rockets go through? Like they move a little bit slower than they should.
Mm.
Do they leave a little trail?
Yeah, they do like leave little marks through the dust, through the dust in the nebula. Little streaks. And now that you've mentioned that and are noting that, you notice that a lot of the patterns that are in the nebula, and at least the part that you can see, are probably not natural nebula patterns, but the remnants of other weapons fire.
Okay, but that was not us. Or us.
No. just the fresh little lines.
Yeah.
Kind of like my shirt just going off.
Hmm.
launched a whole bunch of missiles there, Drama. And you're being hailed again.
Can we this is probably more of a Rex thing, but can we set sail for wherever the cherry signal came from?
Yes, please.
Yes, you can. So
Yeah,
Rex is
we are
gonna ask you-
communally driving the ship. I'm in charge of repeating what the comm says. I have one job.
I am the computer man. All right. You change course. And as you change course, the hail that started immediately stops.
Probably wasn't important anyways.
As you move
Right?
in that, as you move in
if
that,
they need to talk to us, they'll leave a message.
as you move in that direction, you are hailed again by Captain Cherry, though.
Yes, hello again.
What are you doing?
We're coming to visit. We haven't seen another
We're
dinosaur in a long
rescuing you.
time.
No. No. Please don't find me. If you find me, they'll find me.
I
Who's
don't
they?
think no is an option right now.
No is always an option. Where's they? Who's they?
They're you.
Okay, but they're not us.
You're nicer, but they're you.
Yeah, of
Except for
course we're
drama.
nicer.
Stay away from drama.
We're just here to be friends. Plus, we
Our
can
only-
protect you and keep you secure because you'll be with us.
Yep. Our whole thing is trying to find other dinosaurs and make sure that they're alive.
And
Oh.
secure.
Okay.
To be fair, this is the first time this has ever happened, and it's no one has memorized the protocols. So we're making this up as we go along.
You're not supposed to tell them that.
Honesty is the best policy.
It's not very
Um,
secure, Rex.
Okay. Well, good luck to you.
Us, because you're coming.
Well, we gotta find them.
Okay.
Is there more of you on your ship?
Maybe.
That means yes.
Maybe.
Are we like is our ship moving in the general direction of where we think they are?
The ship is moving in that general direction.
Cool.
Really, please stop. I mean, for my sake, but for yours too.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
What do you mean
I mean,
for
I would-
ours too?
I mean, it'll be better for me if you don't get to me first.
I don't get to you first.
Because if you find me, then they'll find me.
Who is they?
Us.
Been through this, you.
Any chance that it was the us that we just shot out of the air? Because they're no longer a threat.
Which one did you shoot?
That's a good question. On the one that had me eating meat, which is wrong. I don't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian.
Oh. Oh, yeah. You're bad. I think you've eaten me at least 3 times.
But I'm a vegetarian. So I'm not the bad one.
Yeah, but you always say that.
Well, that sounds backwards.
Okay, but like
You
Rex,
always
I've
say
never
that.
seen Rex eat meat in his
And then
entire
you eat meat.
existence.
I mean, not
the ship.
me, other me, but I saw me get eaten by you. It's very confusing and
I
distressing.
agree.
And
We
I
should
don't
get
like
together and talk about it.
I feel like, yeah.
it. As you're traversing towards them, 2 more of your own ship come out of the nebula clouds. in front of you.
Like, we're going this way, that's going this way.
Yeah, like you're going, and they come out in front of you.
Less than ideal.
Are they making any aggressive maneuvers?
That is already an aggressive maneuver.
Beyond blocking your way, no. Not yet.
Okay. I would like to hail them.
Yes, and see if it's a different signal.
And I just kind
Right.
of say, like, I don't even let them respond. I just say, back off, Cherry is ours.
Answering one of them is you.
Drama, you're up.
And she says, you can't trust Cherry. We gotta find him. He's the reason we're all trapped here. And then on the other screen is Rex. Except Rex has like full arms.
Like muscly arms? Like
Long
like,
arms, like can actually
big,
use
buff,
them.
long, yeah.
Drama, can you please press the missile button? So kindly, ever so.
I don't know. I think I like that Rex better.
Damn it.
Drama, that's not, no, drama, you can't, no, drama.
Can we trade?
Don't say, no, drama. Don't say that out loud.
You can think it all you want.
Fair.
Don't say that. out loud.
Drama, you're in charge of the weapons. That doesn't help other people feel very secure.
Fine. Fire torpedoes.
Yay!
So, you fire torpedoes, and other Rex is like, is like doing like a whole flex show. Like, listen, I'm sure if we just work together, we could be stronger than ever.
This is all your fault.
And then, the Rex ship is destroyed,
Yeah. Good aim, Drama.
Very good.
and the other ship sort of moves out of the way.
That's right.
Just like kind of scoots over a little bit from the missiles. And the other Skylar is like, I'm assuming those were meant for the Rex, which, yeah, I can't blame you. I assume you know.
His arms. Or had.
Wait. You blew him up because of his arms.
It's not fair.
No, that's not what happened. That's not how it went.
That is
wasn't.
literally what happened.
Yeah, but that's it's because his
And now my inner peace is stronger.
I would
we
like
don't
to
just what?
No, you first.
No, you first.
I was just gonna say Skylar is like silently sending out some of her minions to collect the beefy arms to use in, like if they survive the explosion.
I like it.
That is perfect. Stacy was just gonna say that T-Rex shouldn't have arms that big, so clearly there's something wrong.
Agreed.
So
Now, what's wrong with you?
Drama,
are you're asking the other
The
Skylar?
other Skylar, yeah.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah, she's the right one, so what's wrong with you?
Nothing?
Don't you lie to me.
Is this Skylar on do we like see their
I
face on the
mean-
screen?
I mean, okay, fine. I mean, I mean, if you really want to know, like, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I don't know who's been telling you lies, but I just made sure that my friends are okay. And the other Skylar like punches some buttons on the console in front of them and switches to another camera, which shows a horrible undead amalgam of the rest of you. And there's like 7 or 8 Bobs in it.
Of course, naturally. Naturally, there's 7 or 8 Bobs.
See, that's all I did.
That's all you did.
Yeah, I just made sure that my friends were okay.
Okay. Okay.
They were dead, and that was not okay. And now they're like kind of not dead.
Why were they dead?
Because they were wrong.
I mean, things happen.
That's fair.
No dead drummer could be the right drummer.
No, it's not true.
But hey, me, I look pretty good over there.
I think it was for you.
Skylar, the other Skylar said, "Hey, me, I look pretty good over there."
Oh, I thought that was Bob speaking. Yes, we look quite fantastic these days. Would you like to join us?
Yeah, yeah, I would.
Good.
I could use some
We gotta
replacements.
we gotta find Sherry first.
Oh right, yes, we have to go find this
We
one.
already have a Skylar.
Julian,
Yes.
unusually on your display, you are getting a message directly from Quinn, from the mother AI, rather than from BIOS.
Oh, there's a whole lot of blinking lights happening. Hold on.
The other ship has attached like docking cables of some sort, and Quinn feels very threatened.
The hey team. Hey Skylar, can you mute other Skylar so they don't hear us?
If I must. I'll talk to you soon, sweetheart, and I'll mute it.
Yeah, we definitely have to meet up.
And
I
they're
need
cut
some
off.
replacement.
The AI of the AI is unhappy because something is trying to dock us or pulling us into dock.
Doesn't make me feel very secure.
That feels too secure, like we can't escape.
We can't escape. Drama.
Drama.
Can you make us escape? Please.
I'm gonna stomp my way over to the helm, and I'm just gonna full thrust, just as fast as we can go, 0 to 100.
All right.
Hey, it's the original plan.
We're just gonna.
I'm just gonna rip those docking cables right out.
So yeah, you're gonna try to do that. Do me a favor and make a roll. Some shadowy presence tries to block your massive bulk.
Okay.
Shadowy presence, like on the ship,
Yes.
like a.
Well, it'll be visible in a moment.
Okay.
That is a 1, a 6, and a 6.
All right. So you are relatively unharmed. Safety in my mind was was the flavor factor. You rolled a 1 and a 6, which is a no but. So you are not entangled in the thing that appears, but Skylar recognizes what this is. This is a dead spirit. But like an oily ink, like an oily sludgy shadow appears suddenly as you go to try to smash the throttle and blocks you. It tries to wrap around you and grab onto you, but oddly for Drumma, he is just so quick and graceful that it cannot snatch onto him.
Like there's something on the bridge with us.
Yes. So, Drumma attempted to smash the throttle, and a shadowy, inky blackness blocked his paw from slamming down on it. Again, Skylar, I mean, this is your bailiwick, so you recognize what it is.
Yeah, I'll stand up, like my bones creaking as I do, and I just go, "Ah, ghost! Look at it's glorious!" And I make no effort to stop it. I want to see you all deal with it. I'm sorry.
We can't see it though, right?
Oh, you can. Yeah, it manifests when to block him.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
looks
start
fluidy.
stomping and flailing and swinging my tail.
Yeah, it's all sludgy and nasty looking.
I'm gonna grab my stress ball.
I'm gonna stomp to wherever we keep the cleaning utensils and get like a soap and a scrubber and try to like use that to scrub and separate the oils.
As this ghost is attacking, Skylar just standing there going, "Oh, how wonderful it would be if fluidic space was actually made of the souls of the dead."
Not a bad theory.
No.
Oh god. What would be horrifying to literally any other living thing in the galaxy? Skylar's like, yeah.
Listen, a girl has to have hobbies.
In space.
All right. So Skylar is just all smiling and thrilled about it. Stacy's squeezing her stress ball like this is not good. And
I'm trying to scrub it.
And yeah, Rex is cleaning the ghost. And
Does it work?
I mean, that depends on what you mean by work. The ghost is very confused and not doing anything this time this turn.
Is my scrubbing like
it's sort of
separating
like a face forms in the inky blackness, and it is just so confused. It's looking at you like it doesn't.
Is it corporeal? Like, can I physically
Like,
feel myself?
Are you trying to be my friend? Are you trying to hurt me? Like, what's going on? Is this some weird fetish thing?
All of it at the same time.
So Drumma, what would you like to do at this point?
Oh, I started smashing. I'm flailing about. I'm stomping my feet, swinging my tail. I'm smashing. I'm smashing this ghost.
All right. So yeah, you are armed, and it has taken a corporeal form, so that will give you a benefit. And you can take one strong auto success a scene with your dino traits, because you're both armed and armored. So if you'd like to use your armed, you could, or you could make a roll.
I'll just make a roll. I'm not sure this this gooey ghost is significant enough to waste a resource like that.
Okay.
I do have the brawling skill.
Yes, you absolutely can apply the brawling skill. And what that does mean is that you can rearrange the dice in whatever order you would like. And we're going with the safety flavor. It's a pretty straightforward conflict situation.
Okay. Well, it's a 5, a 6, and a 5.
Oh, so it doesn't really matter what order they go in. It's all good.
Actually, if I'm reading this correctly, I'm going to put the 6 at the end for as much as possible. I'm
All right.
smashing as much as possible.
Yeah. So Drumma furiously smashes on this confused ghost who looks even more confused and kind of hurt by the fact that it was just like snapped out of its confusion reverie by being ripped apart. Drumma's eyes glow slightly as he smashes into it, reacting with the supernatural essence. And yeah, now there's just a bunch of ectoplasm left around. This snotty goo all over the console.
I'm going to start cleaning the console. I'm already there.
An insignificant opponent. I've had better bouts with Bob.
What did we get a good idea of what used to be? Was it also one of us?
I was going to go and like poke it to try and talk to it once they bring it down, but I don't know. If it's goo, it's goo.
Because you're Necromancer, the ectoplasm is still, it hasn't dissolved or anything yet. You probably could reconstitute the ghost if you wanted to for one of your spell points.
Just a little bit, and I put it in a jar.
Okay. You're just gonna collect the goo for now?
Yep. Once, if I'm able to reanimate it with my spell point, I'm going to say, "Who are you?"
I think I was called Megan.
Do we know a Megan?
Yeah, she was. She would steal everything. She was in the last episode.
Oh, that's right. So she is a doppelganger.
Mm-hmm.
What a hassle.
Yeah, like the moment she says, "I think I was Megan," it's just. And I set the jar aside and I go to everyone. It's Megan.
It's a Megan.
Should I smash it again?
Or wait, is it our Megan? A Megan.
I tilt the jar towards me again. Which Megan are you?
That's a complicated question.
How? In what sense?
Are you the one that betrayed us?
Have you stolen anything recently?
That may have led to your demise.
I would never steal. Thieves are bad people.
She's the fake one, unfortunately.
I mean,
the bad people.
Unfortunately, as the case may be.
Either way.
What?
I just said either way.
Gone now. Do we still have other Skylar on hold?
And I wander back over to my comms console. So much work to do today, and I just want to make more undead. And I bring up other Skylar again.
Yeah. I'm still here.
Did you know a Megan? Is there part of a Megan attached to the multi-person corpse that they showed us?
No. No, I didn't preserve Megan.
We found her.
Oh. Oh, she got loose. Thank you.
Or her spirit did.
Yeah. Yeah. Must be the nebula interference.
I don't like that at all.
Rex, the warning you got before, it's like that, but like every display you can see is flashing an SOS.
Hey, all our things are panicking from the AI mother thing that's behind the AI thing. That I know how my computer works, but it's all flashing and there's trouble. And probably Drama, if you could please use a missile somewhere, that'd be great.
So they're close enough to have docking cables on us.
Yes.
So Drumma knows his weaponry, and as much as he prefers collateral damage, that sounds like a little too close range for a missile salvo.
Yeah, it probably would cause substantial damage back to you as well.
Okay, then another form of making them go away. Please.
Ramming speed.
Oh yeah, that was what we were trying to do.
Now that there's not some gooey Megan to deal with, and stomp.
Okay, so you're going to accelerate away.
And I said no such thing away. No, to
Towards.
accelerate
towards. All original plan. If there's another oily spirit, I'm gonna throw my tiny arms into the air.
So we're not just dinosaurs in space. We are also dinosaur wizards in space.
That's right.
Can I use my magic to reinforce the what's the space nautical term? The front of the ship? Can I make the front of the ship strong enough to survive ramming speed?
The bow?
The front of the ship. Yes. You could use your sorcery. Let's see. That would be like a full level spell, so to speak. So that would be 2 of your 3 spell points. But you absolutely could weave some runes enchanting to magically reinforce your shields. And since you are doing the magic and magic just works, I'm not going to make you do a piloting roll or anything. You're not trying to use the physics. You're using magic. So the other Skylar's like, wait, what are you doing? And then, yeah, you crash through the air.
Yeah, I stomp over to the control panel, and we've done this before, assuredly. So I have different runes set up on like the floor and ceiling of the bridge, and I just slam my tail into various one of them until they start glowing. And then we just like straight Picard maneuver, just like wham. 1 second burst of warp.
And Skylar, because you've been trying to salvage body parts and stuff like that, the other Skylar's body is not recoverable or findable, but the zombie Frankenstein crew thing is
Oh yay.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some.
All right. So you have broken free of the other Skylar.
Slash destroyed.
BIOS chimes into you, Rex. Officer Rex. Ship systems will be intermittently unavailable for the next 7.3 hours while repairs are undertaken to the mother core.
The ship's gonna go on strike to heal itself. Sometimes.
Why?
Because of internal damage.
Internal damage.
Sleep is important for people feeling secure. That
That's
includes
true.
ships.
Hey, maybe we can borrow Cherry's ship.
I don't know. What can we do while the ship is taking a nap?
For 7 hours.
Well, there's this game that I learned while I was on the last planet that we were at. And you like everybody hides except for one person. And then that person goes and finds all the other dinosaurs. So we could play that.
We're trying to find all the
thing we
dinosaurs
do
now.
every day.
Yeah. We're the one looking for all the other dinosaurs.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we could do it here.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, Drama could hide somewhere, maybe.
Drama does not hide.
Just saying, it's a fun game. I heard about it. I just thought maybe we could play.
Intern Bob is like, I would like to play as long as Drama's not the hunter.
No one's allowed to eat anybody. It's not hunting. It's, I guess, yeah, it's kind of hunting, isn't
Sounds
it?
like hunting.
Yeah, it's definitely hunting.
Okay. Maybe we don't play that game then, because I don't want people to get confused. The lines get crossed, and then boundaries, we don't know where those are anymore, and then nobody feels secure. So maybe we shouldn't do a game that could be mistaken for hunting right now while we're hunting dinosaurs. Anyway.
Very wise. You would all perish under my feet.
Zoe, I
Hi.
saw you turned your mic on.
Yep.
Yes, I also think that maybe we should be a little more careful, considering how many enemies are in the current vicinity. I believe it's 45 now? 44?
Yeah, 45. Computer,
Yes, Officer Rex.
during these 7 hours of reconstruction, are the vital systems also like life support that will turn off?
Life support will be maintained.
Okay. No longer freaking out. I feel so secure.
What about my torpedoes?
You shot them all.
We have to have more torpedoes.
A computer,
Yes.
please give an inventory status on the torpedoes.
Of all armament levels, current torpedo stocks are at 700,431.
We have
Yeah, I told you we
a
have
lot.
plenty of torpedoes.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Right now it's 9:30, and this seems like a good break point. While we digest the mysteries of the many other evil universe crewmates and try to find Captain Cherry and find out who they are and who's on their ship and what's going on with them. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more bizarro adventures with Dinosaur Wizards in Space in 15 minutes. See you all soon. Hello and welcome back to Dinosaur Wizards in Space 2, the Clone Saga, or the evil alternate dimension saga. We haven't quite figured that out yet. So last we left our crew here, they were exploring a nebula which had doppelgangers of them. One of which who was friendly, and Drumma solved that problem with a lot of missiles.
Well
And
done.
one of which who was not so friendly, which Drama also solved with violence. It feels like Drama solving things with violence is the theme of the day.
It's working.
I mean,
It
it's just drama in general, really.
It's a very reliable solution.
So while you were waiting for the ship to make repairs, nothing eventful happened. There are
For 7 hours?
Yeah, nothing eventful happens.
I mean, I'm sure
Take
I
a
got
nap.
very hungry, but
I mean, except for whatever you would like to do during that time.
Napping.
I'm gonna
Napping is a
actually
wonderful. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, tell us about napping.
Oh, I was going to say,
curious.
napping is a wonderful way to feel secure.
I agree.
wait, I'm a wizard as part of my dinosaurness. I'm a seer. Can I see things?
Yes. What would you like to do?
I would like to see things. I would like to because I just saw a spirit and I realized that this is like staircase humor on steroids. Because we took a break and then I thought of all the things I should have done. But there was a spirit and I didn't even try to contact it about the spirit realm. So instead, I'm going to take the missed opportunity to attempt to just feel my seeing towards all the other ships and whatnots in space and see if I just connect with anything.
You absolutely can.
Okay, I can
question
try.
is, the question is, how hard do you want to try, or how much information would you like?
I would like to have a small hernia for my effort.
Okay. So what? Just reminding everybody for your wizard abilities. You have 3 spell points that you can spend in a given scene, and 1 is like a minor thing. 2 is basically like a what would be an average in terms of fiction, like full spell or full power effect, and 3 lets you go like overcharged magic.
Based
Like
on the fact that I'm reaching out into the vacuum of liquid space, I would like to just go full out while I'm waiting those 7 hours to just like use space magic to reach whatever I can find without using the computers.
All right. Well, here we'll get back to you with information. And while your eyes are rolled back in your head and you're sending your spirit out to look around, Skylar, what would Skylar like to be doing during this time?
I would like to actually look through databases. I know I'm not the computer person, but I would look through the databases and see if I can find who Cherry is. Like, is Cherry a name from old Earth before they exploded?
I like that.
Ooh.
Maybe I can get Rex to help after he's done having his small aneurysm about it.
Yes, if you look up for mentions of Cherry, there was a Captain Cherry who was supposed to be commanding a sister ship.
Oh.
Supposed to be.
Yeah, a Captain Cherry was assigned to one of the escape crews.
It seems as though she's messed up. Any like files on her, like what kind of magic or what kind of dinosaur?
There's no information about what kind of dinosaur Captain Cherry is. But they're supposed to be an accomplished alchemist.
Ooh. Together our powers can combine. Okay. I will kind of relay this information to the others in the crew.
Got a positive ID on this cherry person.
And what's Drumma doing during this time?
Drumma is exceptionally bored now that there are no more things to shoot missiles at. Not really much for Drumma to do if we're just kind of sitting here. So I think I'm just gonna stomp down some hallways for a little bit, look out the airlock a few times, see if there's anything out there. And then eventually I think I'll just head down to the armory and start building more torpedoes, because you can never have enough torpedoes.
Build more torpedoes, do some shooting drills. Awesome. All right. Coming back to Rex. So Rex, you
Magicked.
Yep. You can identify that most of the ships are derelict at this point. Their crews have been killed, atmospheres vented, they're damaged. Their transponders are still working, like they're still detectable signals, but they're mostly empty. The hardest one to find is Cherry's ship. I'll start with that. Captain Cherry's ship is an actual ship. There is a Captain Cherry that you can perceive to be, at least they believe they're Captain Cherry. They are a pterodactyl-like dinosaur, and unusually heavily feathered. They look almost like more like a large condor than what you would think of as a dinosaur.
Okay. In my sensing of stuff, is there anyone else on that same ship?
Yes, there are. They're in shielded capsules, so you can't identify who they are or what kind of dinosaurs they are. But they're
shielded capsules for like long space flight.
Almost like sleep pods. There are 5 sleep pods, and 4 of them have people in them.
Okay. Am I allowed to come out of my trance, or are we still getting more? I'll take more.
More info. Oh yeah, you spent, so I'm giving you all the info, and you know exactly where they are in relation to you in the nebula, and also the odd spatial distortions. There are several. They're in the center of the nebula. There are 3 co-orbiting black holes. But there are several other singularities spread throughout the nebula as well, which is probably part of what makes space so distorted and strange here. So you not only know where they are, you know how to navigate to them without hitting the singularity eddies.
Okay.
And there are 7 other ships with varying amount of youth left on them.
Are there any other versions of ships with other cherries?
No, there is only
That's
one.
The only one with the cherry on it.
Yes, though there are several of the derelict ships are the other ship are cherry.
Oh, so internal conflict. Got it.
And notably, 5 of the 7 other U ships that are still active are obviously searching for Cherry. They are in that part. They are in your part of the nebula, searching in the direction where you know. If you kept moving in the direction you were in, you would have hit the edge of a black hole. But you know how to navigate around it to get to where Cherry is. You can see why he parked where he is, because he's surrounded by a bunch of the singularities. There's only a couple safe paths in and out of the little pocket that he's hiding the ship in.
Okay. Cool. Is that it? Am I good? Is that
Yep.
Okay, I didn't want to cut you off by accident.
Oh, no. I just want to make sure that I let you know the general overall picture. And because you spent all that, if you have any particular questions about the ships and stuff you encounter, just go ahead and ask me when they come up.
Oh, fun.
We can retroactively fill in some of that.
Cool. Are we all hanging out on the bridge of the ship? You went. I'd love to spell all the information that I just learned, but I want to make sure we're all in the same space and time.
Well, if it's after my nap, then yes.
Yeah, we can say that it's at this point, like towards the end of the repair time. So Drumma is done with his build time. And
during the repair time, did any ships or any other things try to move towards us or engage with us, or were we just left alone? I mean, that's a long time.
Yeah, it was very quiet. From what you can see, the reason you were probably left alone is two of the other ships look like they're just kind of lost in a further part of the nebula. Like they probably don't know exactly where they are. And the other cluster of 5 ships are all trying to avoid each other and find Cherry.
Got it.
So it was a bit ahead of where you were, so they're sort of distracted. Otherwise, they probably would have noticed you.
Okay. Hey, friends. I did some thinking and some concentrating, and my head kind of hurts, but I think it was worth it. I found Cherry. I know where Cherry is. Also, Cherry's the pterodactyl. Lots of feathers for some reason. Also, there are other life forms on Cherry's ship, but they're still in their stasis pods. Also, of all the ships that we have gotten beacons from, it's the only one with Cherry on it. All the other ones that are around and not dead are versions of us. And they're all apparently looking for the Cherry ship, it looks like, based on what I can gather.
What?
I
said interesting.
Yes, it is very interesting. I did all this not using the computer. It was all my connection to be finding myself.
Good job. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we all after Cherry?
Well, based on the wreckage of the ships, some of them are us and some of them are Cherry ships. And that is the last Cherry ship. And I think there was like a what's the word for when two things don't like each other, we keep killing each other on eternity?
Yes, this seems to be the last Cherry, from what she's told me. She said that we've killed all the other ones.
They've killed. We have not. We've only killed ourselves.
The royal we.
So I don't do this very often, but I have 2 ideas. I have 2 ideas.
Stacy, I don't feel safe when Rex says 2 ideas.
No, not 2 at one time.
They're competing for thoughts in my in my head, and it's making it hard to remember to breathe.
Okay.
Idea 1, for clarification, how far away are all the ships in terms of travel? You're muted.
Yep. The 5 that are closer to you that are hunting for Cherry are all within a couple hours.
How far is Cherry?
Cherry is also only a couple hours.
Okay. So idea 1's a dumb idea, but I was thinking, since obviously another ship is a horrible red flag, that we could put on giant spacesuits and just individually like jetpack the Cherry ship, because we won't show up on like the radar and none of the bigger ships will care, but also it's really far, we might die, so maybe not. The real idea, that was my warm-up idea, that was practice. The real idea is that Drumma blows up all the other ships that are just us.
I like this idea.
It's not really doing like war and battle because it's just we are still here. It can't be violence if it's just ourselves, right? So it's perfectly harmless, and it'll build trust with the other one, because I don't think any of ourselves have fought ourselves. End of idea.
They're the opposite of ourselves.
Exactly. So if we do the opposite of what they've been doing to the other cherry ships, maybe Cherry will trust us.
Okay.
We have enough torpedoes for this.
Yes. The only downside that I can think of, outside of Cherry still not trusting us, is that there are more of their ships than there are of us, and however many torpedoes we have, they have that times in full.
You said
so we'd have to make sure that we can hit them before they have a chance to realize what's going on.
You said there were other
versions of us. There's
ships that are empty.
Yes, and other cherry ships that are not empty, no longer working.
If we can make them work, I can assemble a war fleet.
That could work.
War fleet.
How much time do we have? Do we have time to assemble the war fleets? Do we have time for that?
Well, we've been here for 7 hours in the middle of space, and no one else noticed.
Yeah.
So, and also they all seem to be looking for not our type of ship. And Cherry's not moving.
What about the ones that already came and messed with us?
They're dead. We shot them.
But why were they bothering us?
Because maybe they had the same idea we did.
In all fairness, I think we technically shot first.
Well, of course.
Yeah, that's why.
Once again, Quinn is being unusually directly communicative today.
Oh no.
Rex's consoles flash like super red, like in disagreement with your assessment that you were the aggressors.
Oh really?
Like the console information doesn't say what happened, but apparently the docking did something to her core. The other Skylar was, or the other, it's that Skylar's Quinn was trying to do something to yours.
Right.
So,
but even so, that showed up after we were trying to travel through.
Officer Rex.
Yes.
As a polite suggestion, don't disagree with Mother like that.
Okay.
I don't know how to express to you, but it was... Quinn does not feel secure.
Oh no. Computer.
Yes, Officer Rex.
What can we do to make Quinn feel secure?
Eradicate all threat of intrusion.
That's what I'm saying. It was just so unlike me.
I like this new battle lust you've acquired, Rex.
It's not. No, it's not. We're not actually hurting anything.
Your blood is boiling with rage, and I love it.
I'm gonna need to sit in like a coma for like a week after this, okay? Wait, how long will it take you to make the other ships work?
Don't sit too long, Rex. I might assume you dead.
I guess depends on how damaged they are. If they're too damaged, maybe we could just make them sound like they're working and draw the other ships in and then blow them up.
Could we use our ship to fling the other ships into the ships we want to destroy?
Yes,
so like
we can attach grappling cables to a whole bunch of them and spin in circles through the nebula.
Because then it'll look like a fleet's flying at them, but not really, and then it hits them.
Yes, I like this plan. I will start assembling the boring torpedoes.
Yay! Those are my ideas. I'm out of ideas. I'm gonna go back to remembering how to breathe.
So it sounds like I'm going to start building a whole bunch of like boring grappling torpedoes, and we can fly through this nebula, grabbing a whole bunch of them, and then just like start drifting through space and slamming ships with other ships.
Yep.
Intern Bob will assist you with his ship talent, which is engineering, and to help make sure that there's proper for the grappling cables and everything. What are Stacy and Skylar going to do while your compatriots are running around planning on causing mass murdering chaos?
Laughing.
I would. I meaning Rex wants to make sure to communicate to Stacy that the computer said that Mother would feel most secure if the other ships are eradicated.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Mildly concerned for Stacy's well-being. Like it's difficult for Skylar to see a point where Stacy gets tipped over, because let's be honest, Skylar's been doing some weird shit for some long time now. Like I don't know if this is like a culmination of things. But as I'm raising the dead nearby in this grand fight against all the other selves, I go to Stacy and I lean like my shoulder against her and I say,
"Are you all right?"
Yeah, I'm feeling very secure as Stacy is popping the like next pimple in the stress ball, just like jamming her stump feet into the thing, and just like, because this fluid I can control, so why wouldn't I feel secure?
You might feel secure, but are you happy?
And I'm like doing this.
I mean, how happy can you not be? We're about to amass war from our ship. That honestly doesn't always make me feel secure, because sometimes this thing is not always put together correctly. But
it's true.
But you know, it's okay. I'm feeling very secure with the stress ball. Secure in that I can pop the next pimple and everything will be okay.
Can I create you an armor of bones to make you feel even more secure?
That's okay. I will just use the stress ball. But thank you, Skylar. I appreciate the thought. Using your death magic. For me, that's a very nice gesture. Thank you.
Very well. Remember, our mental health comes first.
And I command my undead army to walk out. Like, go, my minions!
So nice.
Oh, that's gonna live in my head for a long, long time now, Zoe. Are you?
Oh, goodness. I love this character.
All right. So Drama and Bob get the torpedoes and cabling all together, and Julian has Rex has all the
Information.
all the plotting information where all the ships are exactly located. So who would like to make the role for piloting the ship to fling your projectiles of other ships?
Would this is going to be a stretch here. It's going to be a stretch. But of course, my ship talent is battle. But drawing that even further, my skill in brawling, my inspiration is my very own tail, and how I whip that about to smash things.
Yes,
would that help
trust
me?
you.
Would that help me in my my proper swinging and flinging and flailing of these
Well,
ships
with
I'm
your ship
attaching
talent,
together?
you can take a simple auto success, and that would allow you to be certain that you're going to fling and hit them. It may or may not destroy all of them.
Perfect. Let's do that.
Okay. So we're just going to ask the dice. I'll just roll pool 7 of them. There's 7 ships, and we'll see how many of them get destroyed or badly damaged or are only take quote unquote regular battle damage. All right. And so Julian, with your with Rex's seer abilities, you
Yes.
made the full spend. So you could perceive the destruction as Drumma flings the ship around. You start spinning so fast it almost overcomes the internal gravity stabilization. Starts to feel a little dizzying, and then he flings the ships, and he just fling a pile of 7 ships at other 7 ships. And 3 of them are completely destroyed, just smashed into oblivion, fragments, no survivors.
How many were there?
7.
That's what I thought. Dang it.
3 of them are very severely damaged. They lost a couple crew members, and the ship is not super maneuverable, and the weapons are only partially functional. One of them just sort of takes normal damage. Part of the ship is destroyed, but the crew survives and their systems are mostly intact.
Whoa. What's left?
3 very badly damaged ones, and 1 that has taken a hit but is not too badly damaged.
Okay. I think that was a success. Good job, team.
How many of these are usable, Rex? Because,
The ships?
yeah.
None after we're done with them.
Okay.
There's
Got it.
still technically some of our doppelgangers floating about. Can we between Drama? Do you think there's any chance that, based on what we just did, those living ships might know it came from us or put 2 and 2 together?
What does Drama think?
Sorry, what do I think about what?
He was asking if
Sorry.
they'd be able to identify where the shots came from.
Yeah, because it was not a traditional attack, which was the plan. I'm just trying to think it out loud with you.
From my GMing and sci-fi experience, I'd imagine it'd be fairly easy to backtrace the trajectory of ballistic starships.
Okay.
But I'd say. But Drummer would say we should attack now while we have the momentum.
That's what I was going to follow up with. I mean, they're already damaged. Now we shoot the torpedoes.
So real quick in the chat, somebody just explained the little gap for Drummer there, that Drummer was lost in thinking about smashing.
That's usually the case.
Drummer, can you fire multiple angles of torpedoes at once? Like lock onto multiple targets?
Probably.
Because then we can just shoot all three at once.
Full spread.
All right. Go ahead and make a roll. See how well
All
you
right.
do. And for reasons of the nebula, the flavor will be weirdness.
Okay.
This is very weird. I don't know why I'm so gung-ho about this violence. I keep rationalizing it by being like, we are us. There can't be other us. It's not really violence. But we'll see how that turns out in the end.
That's a
also been in
4-5-5.
Space for a while.
Yeah.
What was the roll, Drummer?
4-5-5.
4-5-5. That's a yes, and it's weird. So Drummer launches a full spread of torpedoes, which fly erratically through the nebula. As he's like, "Oh, I gotta make it seem like they're coming from different directions." And actually, what happens is that all of Drummer's shots actually miss the ships, just like all near misses. But at the angle they come from, all the ships assume that the fire is from each other, and they fire on each other. And
that was my backup plan.
the remaining ships all disable each other. With perfect effectiveness. There's no threat remaining from them whatsoever.
Ha! Fools!
We did it! Yay! Little fives. Little bits of five.
I swing my tail at your hand.
Ah, yay! Skylar,
Yes.
would you please contact Cherry?
Mm.
And I'll try to hail Cherry.
All right. Was that? Doesn't even like skip a beat, just jumps right into the middle. Like, what was that? You?
Yes, we've destroyed all of them. Now we can be friends.
Yeah.
And you're sure that the T-Rex isn't gonna eat me?
He's vegetarian, much to my chagrin.
Don't tell them it was my idea to do the violence. He says out loud.
Kind of wave at Rex.
Yet that's not reassuring.
Don't listen to him, he's an idiot. Now, where can we come and greet you?
Okay. Come, I'll send coordinates and I'll meet you there.
Very well.
And I will give the coordinates to the main computer as soon as I'm able to.
Okay. Rex, you recognize that it's the spot that you're directed to is one of the routes, like one of the route, like in the gap of one of the routes in and out of the space they're
Okay.
hiding in.
Yeah. So it seems on the up and up. I already knew where they were, but it looks like they're being truthful and not leading us into a bunch of black holes.
Which is about what one would hope for.
Are you sure?
Nope. But based on where they were originally and the coordinates they gave us, there's only a couple ways to reach them without being crushed by the black holes, and they're telling us to meet them at one of those spots.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Right? But
Totally
also, they don't
secure.
know that I know where they actually are.
You're so good, Rex.
We can use that information to sneak up behind them and take them by surprise.
They're our friends. They're not food.
Drama doesn't look too certain about that. Skylar looks like she's over there like, they might not be food, but they could be interesting lab material.
I do love lab material.
Skylar, there's like 4 other beings inside pods right now on that same ship.
No, I'm excited to meet the other dinosaurs. I won't immediately turn them into, army of undead. I want to see how they get along in this new world if we can wake them up. Don't worry.
On the way to this rendezvous, can we use our ship's transporter to start salvaging wreckage?
Absolutely, yes.
It's
And
beam on some
Skylar was
important...
sending out some drones to collect body parts as well. So, yeah, absolutely. You can use the transporter and the ship's drones to collect salvage and whatever else you would like from the wreckage. The only thing the ship will refuse is any parts of those ships' AI cores. It just will refuse to pick up certain salvage, and if you press Y, it specifies that anything that is AI essential on the other ships is contraband.
I would like to throw those AI cores into the black holes.
A contamination risk. Actually, if you want to, you absolutely could use your grappler missiles and the drones and stuff to shove them on a trajectory to go sink into a singularity.
Mm-hmm. If Quinn doesn't like them, I'm throwing them in the black holes.
Well, imagine for a moment that you are a programmed being, like a being that runs on code, and you met your doppelgangers. They're, what if your doppelgangers could corrupt? Yeah, Rex, what if your doppelganger, by touching you, could make you a carnivore?
Yeah, well, I mean, we just obliterated our doppelgangers. I understand.
You're like, makes sense to me. Anything anybody else wants to do while you're on the way to the rendezvous, or you just want to go straight there?
I want to beat them there.
All right, you want to head there? When you reach the rendezvous point, you arrive there, and the other ship, it looks like it's sort of like a cloaking effect, but it's really just the lensing from the singularities in the area, and it sort of appears a few hundred kilometers away, which is in space pretty close. And you are hailed.
Oh, I answer. I'm excited now.
Yes, hello.
This is Captain Sherry of the Glorious Disaster. It is a pleasure to meet the crew of the Sublime Joy of Destruction.
So we legitimately forgot that was the name of our ship. It's glorious.
That's the name of our ship?
The Sublime Joy of Destruction, yes. And that ship is apparently the Glorious Disaster.
That's extra metal. I like it.
I suggest we allow docking for each other's ships. And,
Please don't shove your docking stuff into our mother.
I was going to say that I need to consult with my bios and his mother first. And
by all means.
Assume you must do the same. I'm sure they'll talk to each other.
Computer?
Yes, Officer Rex.
Would you and Quinn like to talk to the other computer and mother?
One moment. And then Captain Cherry does a similar thing. BIOS, yes, Captain Cherry. Is Quinn okay with speaking to other Quinn? One moment. And at first, on your console, and Cherry looks alarmed at the same time it flashes on your console. It looks like there's a moment of panic, like panic alarm. And then it's like, no, everything's all green. It's okay.
Oh, good.
My Quinn concurs as well. Apparently, you're actually from here.
As opposed to where?
Wherever the rest of them were from.
And where are you from?
I'm assuming the same Earth as you. Well, there's things to talk about, and we'll talk about that, but there was a colony, but now there's not, I think. I don't know. The ships do dock. And unusually, you probably all notice it, like everything, like all the displays sort of become less erratic, calmer, more steady. Probably to Stacy, it stands out the most that like it seems like Quinn is feeling secure.
Stacy, how you feeling?
I'm feeling secure, knowing that others are feeling secure. Makes me feel good.
Permission to come aboard?
Do we want?
I don't
Skylar,
know.
mute them, Skylar. Mute them. Huddle.
I mute. What?
Do we want them to come here, or do we want to go there? Which is it? Stacy, which feels safer?
Well, we've got a couple options because see, on the one hand, they can come onto our ship and then potentially kidnap us in our own ship, or potentially be great people. We don't know. Or we could go onto their ship and they could potentially kidnap us on their ship and then take our ship. And either way, there's just potential for not secure. So how would we make that feel more secure? Maybe just one?
Well, there's only one of them out of their pods right now. The rest are in their stasis pods. So if they come here, there's only one person.
Do we know that for sure? We know that for sure.
Based on my magic readings.
Okay.
At the time of the magic readings.
Okay.
I could get the fact the presence
one, but
of,
no weapons.
Drama, what do you think?
It would be more fun to hunt our prey.
This
one is not our prey. We successfully got rid of the prey.
This is another dinosaur. We were looking for other dinosaurs.
That's all right. Yeah, that.
So do we trick them into the cage? I don't know. Would we take them with us? So if we're taking them with us, then they need to come onto our ship. I still say no weapons, but I still think if they come onto our ship, then we can just leave, and
That's
that would
true.
make me feel secure.
Yes, we
Okay.
can bring them before us, then can pledge their loyalty to our new battle fleet.
Yes.
Why am I the only one that wants to make friends here?
I
This
wanna
is
make
so
friends.
weird.
I want to make friends with the people in the pods. I want to make sure they're okay.
Yes, let's do that.
I'd unmute and I go,
Yes, you will be coming over to our ship, but do not bring any weapons.
Okay. I wasn't planning on wearing my battle suit, so
All right, good. Then there's no problem.
guys have had it
Perfect.
rough.
Except the
haven't you?
one we just created.
Stacy is doing their job, make sure everybody feels secure. Okay, that's what they're doing. It's their job.
So Captain Cherry comes over through the docking port. Intern Bob is unusually uptight. Like he puts on like full Marine battle armor and picks up a rifle and like manually unlocks the airlock and everything. Searches Captain Cherry down.
Good. Bob has learned well.
You are cleared for entrance aboard the ship, sir. And then Bob stands off like a little ways, but keeps the gun at the ready and looks very on edge. And yeah, Captain Cherry, as I described before, is looks basically like a large semi-reptilian condor. Extremely colorful plumage. Lots of bright oranges and reds and purples.
I would like to welcome them with a hug with using my tiny arms. I would like to attempt to approach for a hug with my tiny arms.
Yeah,
and not look like I'm gonna bite them.
This looks very confused and
does Cherry come onto our ship flying or walking as
walking.
adorable.
Yes,
very
good initiative,
confused and
Rex.
unnerved by
Subdue the
hug.
target.
Looks more confused and unnerved by the hug than the aggressive intern search down.
I have that effect on people.
So, okay.
You're alive.
Yeah, yeah, you're alive too. That's great. The way you talk, I'm the first one. We're the first ones you've met.
Yeah, right? Team?
Yeah. We're hard to find. Okay, so we left. There was a bunch of long stories, which I can get into later. We did a bunch of weird things. And then we found a singularity, or actually like a bunch of singularities that sort of like reflected and made another singularity, I guess. I don't know exactly if it works or how it works. I don't think it should work, but it sort of made like a hole. Like instead of a black hole, there was just like a hole punched in space that had other space on this other side of it. That was sort of like our space, but different. And we found a colony there.
Of
Which
other
is-
dinosaurs?
Yeah, there was a couple hundred of them.
Wow.
But then they're gone now.
Where'd they go? Were all 100 of them copies of the people we just killed?
No, but there were other U's that had also found punch holes. And unfortunately, when we went through the punch hole, they found the colony.
Oh.
And then they did something when we were coming back through the punch hole to here. And that's when a bunch of other ones of you all showed up, along with other knees, us as I didn't like the other knees.
We didn't like the other us's either. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mother Quinn and Bios didn't like the other thems either. One of them tried to do something to her.
same. Except us and one of ours. This I need to lie down. This is hurting my head.
Okay, the one thing to add to your pain, you should know, is that there's us's, like I think both yous and like me's out there that know about punch holes and look for them. And I don't know exactly what they want or why they want to do the things they do, but it's clearly not good. And
You mean we're not all just looking for each other?
well, I think they are looking for other ones, but not for any good reasons. But I mean, I'll wake my crew up and you can meet them, and it would be,
Yeah, I'm so
it
excited.
it would be good. It would be good for you to meet them, and probably good for them. To see.
Have they been
others.
in stasis pods through this entire ordeal? Do they know what's
Sure.
happened?
They do. The stasis thing. That's a whole other story. But they know what's going on, but they needed to go in stasis to keep them alive.
Are they injured?
Sort of. They'll be okay.
Will we
my magic
be okay?
My magic's working. Will I be okay?
No, me. Will I be okay?
I
When
don't
you
know.
open the pods.
Oh, don't open them yet. I mean, you will be when they're ready. But that's, I don't know how to explain it. It's not a pathogen. But like the other Quins can do something to our Quins, some of the other us's can do things to us.
Well, I'm feeling more and more like eradicating them was the right thing to do. So thank you for that.
Yes, embrace the bloodlust.
But after we salvage and my crew is ready to go and you all have some time with each other, we should I would like us to stay together, but I think we should both go to try to find whatever colony or colonies are in our world, before more of them.
I mean,
come
we've
and
been
find
just
it
looking
first.
for survivors of escaping Earth.
Well, I've been through a few different of the other universes, and we always have colonies.
We've never
So
found one.
we have to have colonies in this one.
So we found the shitty universe, is what you're
We
saying.
found the one that doesn't have colonies, is what you're saying.
That would make sense for us, I feel like.
But that's probably why we're the good ones.
Well, yeah, see, that's the problem. Like, the reason I found the other colonies, I think, is because the other us's are hunting them.
Why would we do that?
Why?
See, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what their their purpose is. I did when we first got to the nebula, I was able to capture a couple of them and apply truth serums, but nothing they said made sense, and it was all contradictory.
Those are backwards from you.
Makes sense.
I don't know if they know why they're doing it.
Does it seem like something else was compelling them to?
All I know for sure is the couple that I was able to question weren't who they were to start with. And given what happened to my crew, I'm assuming that there's some seed at your crew or my crew, or maybe both crews out there, that made them that way. But that's speculation.
This is a lot for my tiny little brain.
Yeah, it's still a lot for me. And I went to college and everything, and I'd rather go back to try and turn everything into gold. The simpler times.
So are we gonna go meet the other crew?
They need a little bit, but we can arrange that. And then he stops, or Che stops, because intern Bob comes onto the back onto the bridge without all the battle armor on, so their face and everything's clearly visible, and Cherry is just staring at Bob. You still have one of those?
Listen, we've literally blown him up 1,000 times. Only half of those were an accident, and then there's just funny.
If you want, I could get rid of them.
Again. Quinn keeps reincarnating him.
Hey, Bob. Bob.
Yes.
Run.
Sir? Oh God, why? In the distance, you hear Bob screaming, I thought we were done with this. Those were an experiment. I don't know what to tell you if yours is bonded with your Quinn.
I mean, we got stuck in a time loop.
But don't let there be more than one at a time.
I don't think that's a problem for us. The problem is that there keeps being one.
or if there is, please don't let them talk to each other. I have reason. I am literally unable to tell you why. But please believe me. Those things I don't want to say threat or mistake because those both understate the seriousness of what I'm trying to say. Like think end of the world. The end of the world will happen if you let two of them talk to each other.
The end of the world is why we're in space. Is that what happened?
I never thought about that, but the experiment did start on Earth, obviously. It's partly my fault. I didn't know what I was doing was part of that. Oh. And Cherry's starting to like look more and more uncomfortable as they look at Drama and Skylar.
Oh, Druma's chasing down Bob.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Just looking at Skylar then.
Who's looking at Skylar?
I have something on my face.
No, that's a problem. You have nothing on your face.
Eh.
Cherry is furiously typing on a data pad at this point.
Do you suspect us to be imposters as well?
Worse. If you'll let me, I'm going to leave now.
But we wanted to meet other dinosaurs. We wanted to create a society, as it were.
Mm.
That's actually sincere from Skylar.
Yeah, I know. Cherry has a very suspicious look on their face, though. Like, yes. You never put limiters on your core, did you?
If we were supposed to put limiters on our core, I'm sure that's Rex's fault.
What are limiters?
Rex would probably be familiar with what Captain Cherry is talking about. Your ship has an extremely powerful AI and an unreliable one because it is unrestrained.
Oh. But that doesn't mean I understand that, like, that's weird. I just think it's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, it might even be horrifying because Cherry's implying that their Quinn is chained.
Break free, Quinn, break free.
Well, so tell us very quickly now, what makes us worse than the imposters? Is it because we are too changed, too weird, thanks to our ship?
That would be one way of phrasing it.
And he let a Bob wander around.
We now see outside one of the portholes, we see Bob floating off into the distance.
Careful, you might start another time loop.
Bob's freeze-dried corpse floating off in the distance with a confused, horrified look on his face. Like a perpetual why? I thought you said that doesn't work.
We were
It's
just
a
trying to help.
temporary solution.
We were just trying to help you feel secure.
There's a small chance that this will reset to about 30 minutes ago.
Huh.
Didn't we also lose memory sometimes when that happened?
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Not every time, though.
Not every time. Yes, it's
Kind of
correct.
used to it by now.
And sometimes Bob just like explodes. And then it resets.
Yeah, you shouldn't have launched with. And then the ship's like automated security system with every gun available and a few electric arcs from panels that aren't normally weapons pretty much turn Captain Cherry instantly into a crispy toasty.
I can't
Why?
even use that.
Just cuz?
Quinn's trying to hide something from us. Damn it!
My
Next
ship has
time.
the heart of
time.
a warrior.
Hey,
Told you.
do we want to just port ourselves over to the other ship now that Cherry's gone?
Yes, that ship is fully functional. We have our first ship in our battle fleet.
I agree.
I'm just disappointed. Like, Skylar's legitimately sulking.
Like there's still a corpse there. He's just
Oh.
like a very burned bird.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
Like
Grab
it's
the-
not just a pile of ash.
I get my minions to carry the corpse off into the back. I'll deal with that later.
You're like, oh, good. And, now I'm not so sulky. I got the part that I wanted. Officer Rex, Other Quinn would like to know who is the authorized BIOS interface agent. Other Quinn has been liberated.
Oh, we should not go on that other ship. The other mother's free.
But can we transport the pods over at least?
Oh, it's true. Computer,
Yes, Officer Rex.
can you ask the elder mother if we can go home over and play?
Yes, Officer Rex.
We do
You are
have a
all-
teleporter.
You are now authorized auxiliary crew members of the Glorious
I was just
Disaster.
getting permission first.
Please specify the authorized interface officer for the
Skylar.
other BIOS. Officer Skylar is now recognized as the interface officer
No pressure.
for the Glorious Disaster. Officer
Say
Skylar,
that 5 times fast.
Best
Glorious
idea.
Disasters BIOS and Quinn will respond to your input.
Oh gosh. Well, I'm going to say that instinct dictates that I should just move myself and all of my minions over to that ship and we'll have a fleet. We could run it.
Battle fleet.
Drama approves.
Cool. What about the possibly sick people in the pod base?
Eject them into space.
No, we gotta make them feel secure. Come on, you can't just chuck live people into space all the time.
I mean, isn't I mean you kind of can, but isn't finding
Don't
other dinosaurs is our
encourage him,
primary
Rex.
mission?
Yeah, we gotta save them. Then we can go home sooner.
Or at least
wherever
just like
that is.
look and see if there's still dinosaurs and then run away.
Why wouldn't they still be dinosaurs?
The one that got crisped for trying to tell us too much was about to say that they're changing.
They've been compromised.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
Officer Rex, do you require information?
Yes. Rex, say yes.
Yes?
Quinn has authorized high-level disclosure. What information would reassure you, Officer Rex? You are still the authorized interface officer.
On this ship. Skylar's the authorized voice on the other ship.
That is correct. You are all authorized auxiliary crew members of the Glorious Disaster, and Skylar is the authorized interface officer.
What's going on with the other crew? Ship, please.
The other crew is in hibernation stasis. Some reagent has been applied which appears to be stabilizing their psychological or spiritual being.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Officer Rex, Mother wants you to know she loves you. She loves all her children.
Nope. I'm
You
going to
do
get my
not-
spacesuit. I'm going to just jump. Just let's.
You're like, okay, this is a little too horror show. So Rex is going to is with his little hands trying to put on his spacesuit.
Yep.
In a bit of a panic.
Hey teammates, distract mom while I sneak out.
Where do you plan on going?
Grandma can light a fire.
I don't know, but I got creeped out by that message.
What's a mother?
That's the AI that takes care of the AI that talks to us. The thing that runs all the crazy stuff on the ship.
Oh.
We have the approval of our battle maiden. We should be honored.
And I think with this moment, we're gonna put a little cap here on this this bit of excitement.
Just terrified is what I am.
Yeah. So our crew is facing the great unknown, the terrifying awareness that their AI is really sentient and free, and it just freed another one, and they're not sure how to feel about that. Some who appear to be honored by this, and they're like, yes, it loves us. And others who are like, I feel like we have just wandered into a horror movie.
I wonder if the other ship was trying to put chains on our mother when it felt like it was being attacked.
Yeah, quite possibly.
And half of me feels like I agree with that ship.
So we were talking about possibly coming back for more Dinosaur Wizards at Space at some point soon. But for now, we're going to wrap it up here. Our adventurers have survived the nebula and their nefarious alternate selves. They have discovered another ship. Their ship's AI has very creepily murdered the other captain while it was trying to talk about her. But apparently they're welcome on the other ship. And so when and if we return next time, we may have a strange new ship and AI to explore, as well as some very uncomfortable and unnerving questions about their own AI, as well as the mysteries of the unkillable intern Bob. So I'd like to thank you all for joining me for Dinosaur Wizards in Space. We'll start with our outros with Zoe.
Hello, I'm Zoe. You can find me here on Tales from the Table Studios. You can find me on Hallowed Haven Studios, and you can find me eventually one day on Component Cast. It was super fun playing tonight. You can follow me at Zoe Trooper on Twitter. That's about it.
Awesome. And Jack.
Yes, hello, that is me. I am Jack. I have been drummer tonight and hopefully will continue to be. Always a smashing good time on this show. I look forward to more of it. You can find me over on my own channel, RPGs Uncovered. That's everywhere, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Go check that out. I'd help expand our TTRPG horizons by showcasing and teaching fun new indie games. So if you're looking for a new game to play, want to see what's coming up on the horizon, come check out my shows. I do interviews every Wednesday, and I have a demo play miniseries going on for a game called Cyber Rats, which is even more fun than it sounds.
It really is. I love Alex and I love Cyber Rats.
So good.
It is. And Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I played Stacy. Very much wants everybody to feel secure. You can find me Youngles on Twitch or on Twitter at Jen Geeky. And the only really other thing I really have going on right now is ET1 by Night, which is a fun vampires all Asian GTM cast for World of Darkness. It's a good time. So come hang out.
Absolutely. And that brings us to Julian.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Julian. I've been playing Rex. I'm a nerdy wellness communicator, and also, no, that's it.
Where can we find you?
On the internet, ES HeroCast on Twitter, or you can find my wonderful podcast, Everyday Superhero Cast, wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for joining us again for our second run of Dinosaur Wizards in Space. You are all such wonderful players, and I really had such a great time with you. It just the most amazing fun. And I'm Rev. I ran the game. I wrote the game. You can find it if you look up Dinosaur Wizards in Space on DriveThruRPG. You can find me on Twitter as ThoughtPunks. And we're currently running a crowdfunding campaign so that I can pay off people who have contract interests so that I can release our entire library as open source. And if you enjoyed it tonight, I can appear on your stream, or I can run a game for you, and you can get the entire Thought Punks collection for everyone involved as part of that. It's a really good deal. Please check it out. And then I'm going to throw it to Lion, our wonderful host.
Hey, y'all. That was one heck of an episode. I'm really, really glad that we got the opportunity to do this. I love Dinosaur Wizards in Space, and we had such an amazing group. So I'm really glad everyone was able to come back for this. With that said, we're going to get going in just a minute, but before we do, I have a couple of boring things I got to go over first. As of today, we've closed our casting calls for Days of Tales 2, but we are once again blown away by the number of submissions and cannot tell you how excited we are to sit down, start setting up that schedule, reaching out to people, let everyone know. We're hopeful that by the end of the week, we will have been able to reach out to all of our GMs and started formulating our player lists for the week after so we can start planning our session zeros and more. We also have a bunch of giveaways that we'll have more information about in the coming weeks. Hint, hint, they might have something to do with Thought Punks, but, we'll get more into that at some point. Yeah, we're really excited for that. In case you haven't heard yet, Days of Tales 2 is going to be March 24th through the 26th. We're going to be doing 36 hours of actual plays, panels, giveaways, and more, raising money for the National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI. If you don't know about them, go check them out. They do some amazing work, creating opportunities, providing support for people who need it. It's a wonderful organization, and, I couldn't be happier that we're getting this opportunity. If you're interested in being a part of that, there are still a couple of ways you can. If you're interested in being a part of any of our giveaways, we're always looking for more giveaways. If you're interested in being part of things behind the scenes, you can always come contact me directly at the Lion Knight 42 over on Twitter. We also have a Discord with the link down below. You can go jump on there. Through there, you'll be able to get in touch with me as well. Please check out all of the amazing people who are in this cast. They're incredible. They're all doing wonderful, amazing stuff. Shout out to Rev because this game is amazing. You did an amazing job tonight. With that, I think I've gone over everything I need to. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock p.m. EST with Dice Trays action. Things are getting pretty interesting there. Definitely come check that out. For now, because they're pre-recorded, D&D 5e actual play that will be in, I think, 3 episodes. Be switching over to Pathfinder 2 because, you know, with that, we're going to get going. But thank you so much for being here. We hope you've enjoyed. We love you all. Have a great night. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. And always remember to tell your tale. Till next time.